Yeah, yeah, yeah. Roll up the green, hit the links with Rgb. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discuss in the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff.
And we're back here with another episode of the Pitch, Putt, and Puff podcast. My name is Roger, a.k.a. Rgb. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. Before we get rolling, got to give a shout out to a few sponsors, starting off with Transcend Wellness. Make sure you guys go check out Transcend Wellness, 289 Oakwood Avenue in Troy, your first New York State licensed dispensary to have a drive-through. Take advantage of that with the cold weather. Go online to transcendwps.com. You can set up your pre-order, or you can set up a delivery service as well. Really cool setup over there. It's not by product. It's more by what you're looking for. If you're looking for sleep, if you're looking for a recovery, if you're looking for something for energy, it's all set up throughout the store. So go check them out. Junior and the staff do a great job over there at 289 Oakwood Avenue in Troy. Let them know the Pitch, Putt, and Puff crew sent you. Also, got to give a shout out to our guys over at Shady Shafts. Make sure you guys go check out shadyshafts.com. You can use promo code PUFF20. PUFF20 to get yourself 20% off. What Shady Shafts offers is wraps for your driver, your irons, even your putter. You can kind of they have a bunch of different options over there, so you can find something for every golfer. They got the camouflage, the smoke effect. Rgb went with the smoke effect and had the customization of my initials put in there. So go and check out shadyshafts.com. Promo code PUFF20. PUFF20 to save yourself 20%. Really easy to apply. Can be done within minutes. shadyshafts.com. Also, got to give some love to the guys over at Back Nine Botanicals. As you can see, the hat I got on as well. Back Nine Botanicals, your leader in the CBD game for the golf. They got the Moonlight Mulligan's, my favorite. I brought them on vacation with me. It helped me sleep for sure. They have the Players Blend and the Birdie Boost. Go check them out. Also with the THC shots, they just got the THC shooters there. Fresh batch of those. And they just dropped some new hats that are pretty fire. So go check them out, back9botanicals.com. Promo code TPUFF10 to save yourself 10% at checkout. Just going to be a chop-up episode here with me and Mikey. Going to take a quick break, and then we'll get him on. Back here on the Pitch, Putt, and Puff, joining me is my man Mikey. Mikey, what's happening, brother? Been a couple weeks, man.
Yeah, it has been. What's up with you, kiddo?
No, just getting over the bug, man. I was got back from Disney with the fam. That shit was pretty dope. Yep. You know, it was cool to see how much my daughter was enjoying herself and shit. But it's not like a vacation where you can't go and expect to relax. Like, there's no relaxing. Like, you're running through park to park. You're running, from ride to ride and shit. It's pretty cool though, man. Like, to see her like overcome her fears and get on some roller coasters and shit was really cool. I went on some rides. Like, I was good with regular roller coasters, but the newer shit with like the VR setup, I was getting a little motion sickness and shit. Like, we did the Avatar ride the first day, and dude, like, you're on the back of, I have never seen the movie, so you're on the back of one of these dragons or whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
You're riding through and you're dipping down and doing all this wild shit. I'm like, all right, take the glasses off, like trying to walk out of the room. I'm like, this is enough, man. Like, I can feel like it's sick. But you put me on a regular roller coaster, I'm fine. Like,
right.
You ever see that Tron? We did the Tron ride. That shit, dude. Me and my wife got put right in the front. I was like, oh man, it's the last place I want to be. But
what was it? What was the one that you had the picture of you? What roller coaster was that?
Oh, the one I posted, dude. Oh, that was Everest. That was pretty cool. That was at Animal Kingdom. That was our first day, and
Nice.
it's this one roller coaster. Literally, make it look like you're going through Mount Everest, and it gets up to the top, and it's just broken track, and then all of a sudden, dude, you just go flying backwards, and I didn't know that was coming, like at all. And I was like, "Yo, what happens right now? Like, where are we gonna do it?" All of a sudden, you start creeping. You go flying backwards. It goes pitch black. At that point, bro, I think that's pretty much where they take the picture because I'm just sitting there like my head down, my eyes closed, like I don't want nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, the brand new what was the brand new thing that was the Tower of Terror.
Yeah,
Was that thing was brand spanking new the year that I went.
yeah, I don't do those drops like that. I can't do that's too much for the heart. Can't do that. But yeah, that thing was the roller coaster portion of it was pretty cool. The VR stuff was a little tough for me, but like my daughter got on one of the Star Wars rides. I was like, "There's no way she's getting on this." She hopped right on. She got on the Guardians of the Galaxy, crying in line the whole time. Right, as soon as we get on this ride, she's like, "This is awesome." I'm so sorry I brought you on this ride. I'm so sorry I brought you on this ride. I look over, she's having the time of her life. Meanwhile, I'm holding on. I'm scared. This thing's cruising. She was having a blast. She's like, I want to get back in line. But like the cool ones for her were like the Slinky from Toy Story. That was
Yo,
really cool. Um, they had the Seven Dwarfs, like the mining roller coaster. Like you go through like a mine, so you're up and down in the little
yo.
box carts. We tried actually getting back on that, so we went to the Magic Kingdom 2 separate times, and we tried to get back on it. And that's the type of ride that's like booked all day. And then like one opened up, but we were at the park at 8 a.m. and one opened up at like 9:45. I was like, we cannot stay here just for one ride. Like we gotta go. Like I'm exhausted.
So when you did they were just starting the where you could book times to
Lightning
show.
lanes.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, so there's certain like I'd have an hour to get on the Star Wars ride, or but you set yourself up that way. Like you pre-do it to where, like,
You
dude,
almost get yourself an itinerary to where you can go to every certain ride that you want to hit or something like that.
pretty much, and it works out good. But the only thing that does suck about that is like you're kind of on a schedule where if you see something, you can't just be like, oh, let's go do this instead. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
and it messes up. Like if you don't use it, it kind of messes up the rest of your day. So I don't know. It's worth it. I would never go there and not do it. Like I would never wait in line for an hour for a 30-second ride. Like people, there was 90-minute waits on some rides, dude. Like I'm all set on that. Like you're wasting your vacation standing in line at that point.
I waited like 60 minutes for that Tower of Terror.
Yeah. That
Yep.
that Tron ride was about a 90-minute wait, dude. And it's a minute and a half ride. And it's like, dude, I'm not waiting for
I remember
minutes for 90 seconds.
I remember going to like Riverside, Six Flags.
Yeah.
And back when right when it was they just started like the Batman. They
Mm-hmm.
had the Batman ride, and they had like the Batman whole skit where they
Yeah.
did the whole movie. The Batman car came out, and I remember waiting 2.5 hours for that fucking ride, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
It was worth it.
So the other thing we did that was cool that like flashback to what we would have done as kids is like the Indiana Jones. They still have that. So we had like front row seats to the show, which was cool because she got to see like in her head now like movie stuff is fake. Everything you see isn't real in the movies, which I thought was pretty cool. What else did we do? We didn't do the Muppets thing because we did like a Mickey Mouse Donald Duck thing, but I did see the Muppets thing. That shit's still there, dude. The 3D where they're throwing stuff at
It's
you and
awesome,
stuff.
dude. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
she really liked that. The Mickey Mouse thing was like they had like the chair in front of you with like Donald Duck would throw a cup of water at you and like water would splash up out of the chair and shit. It was super cool how they do it.
They involve like reality with the movie and 3D, and it's real weird how they do it, man. You see like water comes on and you feel the water on your face, and it's like, whoa.
Yep. It's super. It really is
messes
cool.
with your head, dude.
Oh yeah, a lot of it does. What else was pretty cool that we did? we got to meet all the like we did the breakfast or dinner with all the characters. That was pretty dope. The thing that sucks is like when we were kids, like you used to see Mickey and Minnie and everybody running around the park. There's none of that no more. If you want to see a character, you have to like wait in line. So like
Really?
that was the most time we spent waiting in line was to like meet
Nah,
characters.
see, when we went, they must have just ended that because when we went, they were walking all over the place. Like
That's what I'm saying.
We were walking through can't
Like
remember what part of the park it was.
Hollywood Studios was good. Like we got to see there was more characters there. Like she's got her little autograph books and stuff. But like one of her favorite characters is Moana. And dude, literally we're at the Animal Kingdom the first day and Moana was there. And if we didn't like wait in line for her, we wouldn't have seen her the rest of the trip.
Right.
And my kid would have been devastated because we skipped that day where we could have seen, you know what I mean? Like her favorite character. But what else? Like we did.
Yeah, they definitely should have like, and more than one person dressed up. Like have each character in each part of the park just walking around.
It's crazy. It really was like, and like certain things we had to do to like go see the character. Like my mother, we did like a Beauty and the Beast thing, and my daughter and my mother got picked to go and like be part of it. And my mom is not like. She gets really nervous and shit. So my daughter was laughing hysterically when her grandmother got picked. Oh, Meme, you got picked. You got picked. And my mom had to march across the stage and shit. It was so funny. Sending it to my brothers. We were dying. And then we went to a comedy show thing with like Monsters Inc. And where they interact with the crowd and bring people like up on the screen. And they kept pulling up my father as Mike Wazowski.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was funny, dude. It was like shit like that. I'm like, my daughter, I know she's gonna remember forever and laugh about because she keeps talking about it and shit. But I seen that. I was in front of that Star Wars thing because that was one of those VR rides I wasn't gonna go on. I was like, yo, Mikey loves this shit. I gotta give him a good picture of this shit.
Yeah, everybody I know that goes down there sends me that. Everybody. Like my dab guy.
Yeah.
Sends me it.
Dude, it was
he was like, dude, you got to come down here, even if it's just for this.
Dude, literally though, the one like I told you before, I never seen the movie, but you go in this one thing, and all this what are they, Starship Troopers or whatever the hell they are,
Stormtroopers,
Stormtroopers are sitting there marching, and it's like, yo, this shit is like you're really in a movie right now, like it's super cool. And then you go and you get in the little carts, like. I did one of them. I didn't do the other. I didn't do the VR one, but it's super. Like that type of shit's cool. Know what I was disappointed too is there's really no like they bought Marvel and Spider-Man and shit, but there's no Spider-Man rides. There's no like Marvel. Like I didn't see much Marvel shit over there. It was all
I think Disney bought that mainly for the fucking movies.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to invest in like fucking putting it in their park.
They should though. They could do some dope rides with Spider. Think about like a swing for Spider-Man where you could hop in it and jump from shit.
Dude, any of the fucking what's the one with the Thanos with the glove? I mean, all of them could be rides.
There could be some cool ass rides, man. The best part though that correlated to a movie was probably. Like for the kids was the Toy Story shit, but for the adults was the Star Wars. The Star Wars shit was definitely dope. And I don't even know anything about Star Wars.
I love all the kids movies, dude. Like right now, I'm the old lady's grandkids.
Yeah.
Dude. Lightning McQueen, Lightning McQueen. And there's so many movies to choose from, and he chooses the same one over and over, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's how they do it, bro.
Oh, my God.
That's how they do it.
I'm going to run that race.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
God, dude. I'm in the shower singing these fucking songs.
All day, dude. All day. I don't know how long with Frozen, and then Moana. I sit there with my car. Or I hear him in the songs come on in the grocery store and I start singing along with it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what happened to me?
Yep. Moana's another one that's on heavy rotation too because of the baby girl.
Yeah.
So.
And it's good. It's the only one. There was one thing we went to and this guy actually called it out. And it was like, I was sitting there going, holy shit, he said it. I mean, even my dad, I was just told my father about it. I was saying how in all Disney movies, somebody gets whacked. And one of the actors, like, I don't know, it was like a little Frozen stand-up sing-along thing. And they were like doing a comedy sketch as well with it. And he's like, yeah. And he just rips off every single Disney movie, baby, ba, 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 from all the way down. And I'm looking there, I'm like, oh shit. I go, see that? He goes, wow. He goes, dude, I really never thought of it. I go, yeah. I go, this guy knows it. I go, Disney knows it, man. They just don't give a shit.
Yep.
They don't give a shit. So my dad's like, now he's like, every time I watch a Disney movie, I'm gonna have to pay attention to see what the hell is really happening in these things. I'm like, I go, think about every single one, man. They get whacked. Moana's the only one that's not bad. It's the grandmother. So you can kind of, it's like, you know what I mean? It's a little easier to explain than a boat capsizing and Frozen.
Right.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Crazy. What's up in the golf world, Mikey? We're almost there, bro. We are almost there.
I don't know. I haven't touched my club since the last time I was with you.
Let's hit up PSG. You want to go up? I don't know if I can get out there this week.
Actually, Saturday, Kirk's got a 2-5 at the North Greenbush. Hit him up.
Boom, 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 boom. I think I can do that. No, maybe. My daughter's got a game. I might be able to pull that off.
Stop in for an hour or something.
I might be able to pull that off. Yeah. I'm writing that shit down so I don't forget.
I haven't really touched my clubs, dude. I haven't really wanted to. I was sick for that fucking 2 weeks. And then Oliver passing away. And
yeah, shout out to homie, man. That dude was just starting to like me too, man. Motherfucker. He used to just pop up and look at me. I'm like, this dude's going to jump in my face right now.
Nope. He's just looking for a little head scratch.
He was chill, man. That sucks, though. Sorry, Mike. It's never easy losing a pet, man.
Nah, it sucks. There's certain times, even still now, like
you think you hear him and shit, right?
Dude, I almost fucked up. I said something to the old lady the other day. I was like, I was standing there, and it was like I almost felt him rub up against my leg, and I looked down. And I was like, nah, he's not here anymore. And,
bro,
and it was weird, dude. It was weird.
I would come in the house after my dog passed, and I'd swear I heard like his chain like rattling like he would when he get off the couch to come greet me and shit. I'm like, no way, I just heard that.
Yep.
But it's the sound you're so accustomed to that you just mentally get used to it.
Sometimes just the way the sun hits in the bedroom. Yep. He used to always yearn for little sunspots.
Yep.
He'd go and lay in them, but
yeah,
he was an old man. He gave me a lot of pleasure.
19 years or something, you said, right?
Yeah, he was
That's a good run,
18 years old.
That's a good run, man.
Yeah, yep.
That is a good run. But yeah, it'd be good to get back to some normalcy. Get back in the regular routine here. I'll be back my first day back to work. Get back on a little golf schedule. Get this podcast back on the schedule. I missed my first episode ever. Because I was sick last week. I had nothing to record. You guys were all ready. I was like, yo, I cannot do it. Like I physically can't do it.
Yeah, that's how I was that one night that I think you wanted to record and you ended up fucking doing something with Anthony.
Yeah. We did the little conspiracy
and I was
thing.
like, dude, I couldn't do it, man. I was dead. Yeah. I had the pounding headache for 3 days.
My eyes were burning, like heavy burning, like just wanted to close. I was like, dude, just let me go to sleep. Fuck.
Dude, another thing it could have been for you, too, was just the transition of fucking into the salt air.
The weather, yeah. I was thinking that, just the weather in general. Because traveling and sitting in a tube with 200 other people for 3 hours.
I know when I made it down to South Carolina and we were there for the first couple of days, it was like my sinuses had to get used to that salt air.
Yeah. That's it. I'll tell you though, Florida's an easy trip, bro. Orlando was 2.5 hours door to door. Like that was pretty easy trip. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's
Would you fly somewhere?
No.
You don't fly?
No, I would. I just if we're golfing, I'm not shipping my sticks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to driving either, dude.
I don't trust them motherfuckers with your golf clubs.
You see how they treat your luggage, by the way. Hey, shout out ProPen though, my man. E-Zone and the crew. And shout out Transcend because I was lucky enough to bring a bunch of the gummies with me. Let's see. I brought some of the
Yeah.
heirloom apple
Is
flavored.
yes. What are
Yeah,
they? Which ones?
the pink ones.
The awakey wakies or the sleepy sleepies?
Awake ones. No. These are the CBN. The pink ones. I brought both of them, but
Dude, the sleep. It says it should stay on the front of them, daytime or.
oh yeah, this was fast acting vitamins. Orchard Sunrise. That
Dude,
was the one I had.
the sleepy ones.
Yeah.
Fucking thumbs up, dude.
Yo, so I didn't have any flour down there the whole time. So I took like a little flour break. I didn't smoke at all. I just had my pens. I got a pen down. I did get a pen. What's nice about the Pro Pen, this is a special menu item you can get from my man E-Zone over at We Don't Smoke the Same. If you link up to me, I could probably hook you up with something. But I got one of those and there's no metal in the vape. So I threw that in my like book bag that I brought right on with me, dude. No questions asked. Looks like a regular vape. Boom. I get down there. I'm like, it's in my book bag. I'm like, yes, I'm good for the week. Like I was so stress free, right? So stress free after that. I did have Mikey Ray from upstate Florida. Mike was gonna help me out if necessary. Like so I had that backup, but I didn't want to make this dude drive like an hour and a half to come drop something off to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to be anybody's inconvenience. So he's like, bro, I'll do it. No problem. No problem. I'm like, I can't make you do that, dude. And like, even if I wanted to smoke where I was, there was nowhere to really kick it and smoke like a joint and just relax. So, and people were everywhere all the time. So it's tough. But once I had,
you would have had to go off into a little bit of a cut somewhere. It's like, and there's not many of them.
There's not in a resort. There's nowhere really to go.
Nope.
And you can't go wander the parking lot or something.
You stayed right in Disney, right?
I had about a 4-minute walk to the Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was super cool. Like I'll show you. I'll send you a picture. Like me and my daughter are watching fireworks
because
one night.
they had like different resorts. There's the All-Star Resort. There's the fucking adult resort.
Yeah. We stayed at ours was a little bit different. Like our theme of our hotel was like the Incredibles, so that was pretty cool. So like all the Incredibles and shit were characters everywhere. We did like a breakfast at the Lilo and Stitch, like the Polynesian hotel where it's like Lilo and Stitch and Moana and all that thing.
We stayed at the All-Star, I think it was, and it has a music theme.
Okay. And there's a bunch of them.
The pool was in the shape of a trumpet or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There was one place we drove by on the monorail. The pool was like a Beauty and the Beast theme, and like if you pulled the bucket, the water would dump down on the kids. So that was pretty cool. Like there's a lot of things we've seen. Like if we do it again, which is a little older, like where we can go to a little bit nicer, or not even a nicer place, because the place we stayed at was beautiful, but more like maybe kid friendly accommodation for her. But we still had like a beautiful pool. It was 75, 80 degrees the whole time. Wasn't bad. Oh,
nice.
But yeah, man, it was nice to have the gummies, nice to have the vape. There was one spot. I watched this American Primeval series on Netflix.
I watched it.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Bro, fire.
Fucking awesome.
Taylor Kitsch is awesome actor too. That shit was so good. Like it's one of those series, since you watch it, you can sit there. I'm not gonna give any spoilers because it's new. But
I'm thirsting for more, dude.
Yeah, it's like you want to keep watching it. So I found a little spot on a patio and I'm sitting out there just hitting the Pro Pen and watching this thing. I'm like, this is great. My wife's texting me, where are you? I haven't realized I've been going 2 episodes now. So like 2 hours. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm, fucking chilling in a corner by myself.
Dude, they actually show the one dude getting fucking scalped.
Yeah, dude.
It was fucking great.
That was wild.
And then he ends up living, and they show it like it's
the whole
awesome.
time. It's brutal. It's Peter Berg did a good job with that one.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It definitely gives you a realistic viewpoint of how it was back then, dude.
It makes you think, man, because you don't really learn about that type of shit.
How raw dog it was. It was cutthroat.
I went back on YouTube and started looking up like the tribe and some of the real like the stories and shit, like just to see what kind of YouTube videos there are and shit. It's definitely it caught my attention though. It was really cool. So I'm watching that, just chilling, and then one night my daughter ended up staying because my parents' room was right next door. So she's like, "Can I do a sleepover?" I'm like, "Yeah, knock yourself out." So me and the wife went and just hung out like in the there's like a little patio section we were hanging out in, and there's this other couple here. Here's a little crazy story I heard, and we're just talking to them now. This lady was, I'll call her Debbie Disney. She fucking loves Disney, bro. She's been going there since she was a kid. Like she knew the ins and outs of it. She stayed at every hotel. She knows how to do the lightning pass this way. The blah 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 blah. She knew everything. She's been on every tour. Like I just said hello, how you guys doing, and it turned into her life story. Very sweet woman, like sweetheart. They were from Maine, so they're her and her husband super cool. But we got talking, and she's like, "Oh, I've done all these tours, and I don't really want to do behind the scenes tours, but there is a couple I'd want to do." I'm like, "You ever? Is there a tour for like the tunnels and shit? Because you know how Disney's got all the tunnels where they navigate all the
Absolutely.
characters and they do all that." She goes, "Well, here's a crazy tunnel story. I think I told this on Conspiracy Chaos." I said, "She's like, someone I know had an incident where their child was abducted, and like a friend of a friend's friend, like she knew from where she's from, had a child abducted. And what they do, bro, is they take the parent and bring them down into the tunnels and tell them to identify the shoes of their child. Because if someone abducts a kid, they're more likely to swap out their Minnie Mouse shirt for a Daisy shirt, or you know what I mean, or whatever. Like
Right.
switch out the clothes, but never switch out the shoes. And luckily they found this girl and shit. But yeah, dude, like the tunnels of Disney. But you can do so. I'm sitting there with her and I start looking up tours. And sure enough, you can do a small, like obviously you're not going to see the whole nitty gritty, but you can see where they transport like the food and do all this other crazy shit. But it's nuts, man. Like with the little one, I definitely had my head on a swivel the whole time. There wasn't much times where she wasn't holding my hand or someone else's
Right.
hand, you know?
It almost
It's,
makes you want to buy. I hate them, but it makes you almost want to buy one of them fucking leaches.
I seen one the whole time we were down there, and that kid, the kid who was on it, needed it. Like that boy was wild. That boy was
Yep.
wild.
Yep.
But like that's it. We like even when we did the dinner in the princess castle. I'm like, yo, this place right here could be so easy to just snatch up with a kid and who you can't get anywhere.
That's
Like
it.
you're
It's
stuck.
that's why Disney and fucking Epstein had their fucking connection, bro.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. There was so much I learned though too about like Disney. Like Walt Disney never even built that park. His brother did. I had no idea. We walk in and there's a dude's like a statue of a guy on a bench and
Yep.
like with Minnie Mouse or something. My daughter wanted to go take a picture with Minnie, and the guy sitting there with the camera. Like Disney has people who take pictures for you and all that shit, which is
Yep.
great, bro, because they just scan your bracelet and it keeps track of all your pictures. So there was one night I went to use the bathroom or something, and I met up with the crew, and I seen a photographer by themselves in front of like I think it was Little Mermaid's like castle or whatever. I was like, yo, can you just take a picture of me by myself? My family's gonna go scrolling through these pictures one day, and I'm just gonna be sitting here like posing for a picture. For right? She goes, that's super funny. Yeah. So she goes, put your hand out. So I just put my hand out like this. Like she goes, just put it out flat. She put the Sebastian dude from the Little Mermaid just chilling in my hand. I'm sitting there like, oh, like so no one in my family knew, right? And they're all sitting there on the airport scrolling through the pictures. And they're like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, I thought it'd be funny, you know, in a couple of years when you guys go through these pictures. I didn't think you'd find it already. My wife's like, I wanted to get a picture in that spot with the whole like with the family. It's like the perfect spot. Like I
you
literally was just walking back and I thought it'd be funny.
you know how instantaneous people are now, dude.
Oh
People
yeah.
don't wait to look at anything.
Instant, bro. Instant. But it was awesome though, because that saves so much of a headache of like, oh mom, get your phone out so you can take a picture. Nope. Boom. Hey, ma'am, can you
That's
snap this
awesome.
photo for us? Yep. Scan your bracelet. Like, even with the characters, they would just take a picture, scan your bracelet. It was so sweet. But I still got like probably 400 pictures on my phone, dude, of just crazy shit. Crazy shit.
So would they what was the final tab?
A new set of irons for probably half the pitch putt and puff crew. Maybe a golf cart. We could have got a golf cart out of this. You know,
Yep.
what you know what though, man, worth every penny. It was absolutely awesome. I know it's something my daughter will cherish forever. It's something I'm going to cherish forever. Just the memories of seeing how happy she was to see her favorite kid.
Yeah,
And she's
dude.
7, bro. So all that shit to her is still real. You know what I mean? Like that's the cool part. The magic is still real. Where,
Patience barely remembers it because she was only 3 years old when we went.
yep,
So,
yep.
and it was still worth it for my memories.
Yeah,
Like
hell yeah.
I paid. It was probably a total of like $8,000
Yeah,
total
back then.
between the flight down there, the stay, and the cost and everything. It was probably $8,000 total,
Yeah,
and
it's
but it was worth every the three memories that she made and the shit ton that me and the ex-wife made.
right. The thing it's like sucks. Just everything down there. Just everything now in general. So like $5. You cannot find a soda for under $5. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there was other cool shit. Like it's not even a lot of the merchandise I will say is like reasonable. Like my daughter loves stuffed animals. They're all like $20-$25, which is, reasonable for what you're getting at. You expect it down there
Right.
anyway.
Right.
So that was cool. Every park she got, like my mom and her had a deal that every park we went to, she'd get a prize. And I had a whole suitcase, bro. I literally shot packed light because I knew I was coming back with a bunch of shit for her. And we had to move some shit
I
around
didn't
at the
think about
airport.
that, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that. So I had to get another piece of luggage while we were down there for our merch in
Yep.
order to fly it back.
So we got this thing at Star Wars, dude. You can make your own like R2D2 or BB3 or robot or whatever.
Yep.
So she didn't ask me really for anything like the way she asked me for, Dad, I really want to make my own robot. I was like, yeah, we'll see. And like I usually let her come back to something that means she really wants to do it. And she did. She like begged me for it. I was like, all right, bet. I said, let's do it. I said, I'm gonna get you. I told her too. I was like, I'm gonna get you this because you've been so brave on this trip, getting on some of these rides that you probably shouldn't have got on, kind of thing. But like you
Right.
overcame your fear and got on them. So and like she's been doing really good at basketball in school and everything else. So I was like, this is your price, bro. It was like $150, but it's a remote control, like R2D. Dude, it's so fucking cool. Like I was using it. So I got her that and having to bring it home. I was gonna have them mail it for me. She's like, I want to play with it. I want to play. I'm like, you're gonna play with it for 5 minutes in the hotel, and we're gonna put it back in the box. And that's pretty much what happened. But then, bro, I gotta lug it through the airport. I'm walking through Orlando Airport, swinging this fucking boxes like this, bro. It's huge, and I gotta use it as one of my carry-ons. So now I'm shoving other shit into a book bag because I fucking don't have space in my book bag for it. It
The
was nuts. It was
shit we
nuts.
do for kids, man.
Then she got like a sword on the Peter Pan ride. My mom had that in her carry-on, so they made her take it out. Luckily, somehow, some way, we finagled to where like she had to show her it was a plastic sword, but like got her bag opened up and shit in front of everybody. Like it was just a mess. It was an absolute mess leaving, but it was fun. Like traveling with my family who doesn't travel a lot. Like me and my wife travel a lot, so it's like boom, boom, boom. We know what we're doing.
Yep.
My mom's like, do I have to print a ticket or can they scan my phone? And this, like, just that kind of stuff. And like asking a bunch of questions. And I'm like, just follow us, mom. Follow us. Know your surroundings. Self awareness, mom. Just come on.
But
Follow
do
us.
we go over here or do we go over there?
Yep. And she was trying, like, the cool thing too is my mom, like, just loves being, my parents love my daughter. Like, you can just see it when they look at her and like wanting to be in the moment of everything. So like they weren't worried about taking pictures. They were just enjoying like the moment. They couldn't. My mom's like, "You're really gonna let her get on that ride, bro? This slinky roller coaster goes down like this and sideways." And like the whole time, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting right next to her." But like in my head, I'll have one hand up and my other hand's on the kid, just because I'm so like she's tiny. I don't want her slipping out of this fucking thing.
Just like when you were a kid, when you were sitting in the front seat when your mom driving.
Yeah, put the arm out. That's
Yep.
exactly what I was doing, bro. That's exactly it, man. That's exactly it.
I'll save your life.
That's it, bro. We got to talk a little bit. Did you watch? I know you're not a football guy at all. Did you watch any of the Super Bowl or the halftime show?
Absolutely zilcho, dude.
You
I
seen some
watched
clips of the
absolutely
Kendrick?
none. I watched clips of Swifty getting booed.
Yeah, that was. She's like, "What's happening?"
And she's like all shocked, like,
Talk
"Oh,
about
what's
self-awareness.
what's happening to me?"
Yeah,
Like
fucking. You messed with
you,
Philly, hon. You fucked up.
not just that, dude. President Trump was there,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
she's an anti-Trumper,
That's right. That's right.
and you know, I think
She's never been booed in her life. She didn't know
that's the
what to do.
main reason why.
Yeah. And people are just done with the Chiefs and the whole bullshit with her and Kelsey. And I don't know.
So over it. The one meme I seen is him pissed at who's the coach?
Oh, Andy Reid.
Yep. He's
Did
yelling at Andy Reid saying, "I was supposed to propose tonight."
Did you see how that dude came dressed to the game now? Like dressed like he's from the 70s and shit. Like I just can't. That type of shit drives me nuts. Like
Dude,
shut.
he's fake.
So fake.
That's so not him.
So
That's
fake.
him. That's Swifty.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Because if
That's
you
all
look
it
at the
is.
girls, go back and Google for yourselves who he dated before Taylor Swift, and you tell me that's not set up. You know, it's not even close to his style.
Yep.
But the Kendrick thing, bro. Shout out to Kendrick. That's ballsy because he's getting sued for it.
I didn't
So
even see what's going on.
he wasn't supposed to play Not Like Us because Drake's suing him for it. Drake and Sony and everybody suing him for it because they're saying that like he inflated the numbers on the thing, and he's calling Drake a pedophile in the song and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But he kept teasing it. But he's even like talking about like you can't tell me what to do. Like I'm not going to let the industry control me. And then all of a sudden he just dropped the beat. Boom. They Not Like Us. Fairway Mike was definitely jamming to that shit.
Yeah, I seen they had the camera on somebody with braids. Who's the colored dude with braids? He was in the stands
Oh, I didn't see it. I know
watching it,
I know Serena was there.
and he was bumping. He was like surprised when it started. I was wondering what he was surprised about.
Yeah, because he wasn't supposed to do it. There's a big lawsuit going on
I
and
didn't
shit.
know any of that beef, dude.
Yep. So the balls to do that and like how he said like what he said something to the extent of like, yeah, I'm not an industry plant. You're not gonna tell me what to do kind of thing.
Yep.
And he just once that beat dropped and made that song even 10 times more viral. Like, dude, he gained like I think it was 3 million followers today.
So he's anti-establishment.
He's one of us, man.
All
He's
right.
one of us. Yeah. He's actually one
He's
of us.
not Drake. He's not like.
You won't see him at a Diddy party or
All right.
he's a family man and shit, bro. Like he's actually a good dude.
All right.
One of my buddies put me on to him years ago, and like I always kind of like was a fan in the background, but I don't follow music enough. And then once he came out with this latest couple tracks, dude, it's just like everything is so catchy. It's got a purpose now too, so it was cool that he did that. I thought for the first
Like
time.
I said, the only reason why I know that tune, They Not Like Us, is just because of it being used on Instagram so much.
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
then when I was golfing with you and it came on, that was like the first time that I actually heard the whole song,
Yeah.
instead of just the one clip that everybody uses.
Bro, it had Fairway Mike Crip walking down the 7th green, bro.
That's not hard, bro.
Man, no, you're right. He's sitting there.
All you got to do is ask him to be like, "All right, Raj."
Hey man, I don't do everything you tell me to do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, buddy. If you did it, you'd be fucking lost, man. I ain't got to do everything you tell me to do, man. I can't wait to get back out there with Fairway, dude. It's we're literally. I mean, we got.
How long's it been since you went golfing? Like even hitting a sim?
Were you up at PSG?
That was the last time, huh?
Or no, I hit one time. I think I went over with my buddies
I was
from
gonna
football.
say. I think it was a couple days after that you went.
I went on a Thursday with the homies up in Clifton Park. But yeah, dude, it's been. I'm dying. I was doing it yesterday. I was just trying to swing a club downstairs. Just I don't have enough space in the house to swing it.
Yeah, I have my clubs are in the other room, and I don't have enough room in the house to be swinging it.
I got my putting green here in the studio, man cave in front of me. I just don't. I don't know. I don't do it enough.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'm dying to get out there. We should definitely on a Wednesday pop up. I got to go up to PSG and drop my clubs off to get fixed anyway. So go up there for 2 hours.
What are you doing?
I got to get my pitching wedge fixed and my 3 hybrid. The fucking heads popped off on both of them.
Okay. Yeah.
So Mike does repairs up there. I'm gonna pop up, see him. I want to get a little lesson on the driver
Yeah.
as well.
Does he do fittings?
That I
Just
don't know. I'm assuming so.
we'll have to find out.
Yeah, you got him on Instagram, right? You can shoot him a DM.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
He's good
Absolutely.
shit. He's pretty
Yeah, he's good
responsive on
peeps,
there.
man.
Yeah, that place, I really, dude, if that was like closer to home, man, I feel like we'd
Dude,
be there every night.
if it was just 15 minutes,
I know.
you
Just
know,
like for me, and I'm outside of Troy, so
you're another half hour, and
yeah,
it's a
I'm
half
a half
hour
hour.
for me.
Man, I'm a half hour from you, so it's about an hour and 10 minute ride for me to get up there with traffic. So
Yep.
we'll make it happen though. I really wanted to do something for the Super Bowl up there, but then once I got sick on the way back, and not too many people committed to making because people had to work today.
Yep.
So not me and you, but everybody else.
It would have been me, you, Kirk, and his old lady. I
Yeah,
think.
probably Ant might have popped. Brad might have popped up.
Yeah.
Hank was gonna probably pop up. Fairways on an ice fishing trip, so he's every weekend he's going. I seen him the other day. He was just red like your shirt, bro. Just some like windburn from sitting on a lake all day.
He don't have a shanty.
Yeah, probably, but he's just knowing him. He's probably sitting out there like looking at the wind, looking for something. He's probably looking for golf balls.
He's out. I can't swing my club in the shanty.
No, he's definitely got a
There's not
putter.
enough room. I gotta have my swing room for my club.
He's got a putter with him for sure. Definitely. Yeah, we got to get the crew together, even just to kick it, man. I haven't seen Bob or Jay. Jay's all trying to get our golf league situated, thank God, because I don't really want nothing to do with it anymore. It's a shit show in itself. We're trying to actually
What your Friday league that Kirk was doing with you?
Yeah, man, that shit. So what happened was a couple years ago, me and Jay, I was going to be president, Jay was going to be vice president, and we just needed one person to do like the books. We have a bookkeeper. Boom, boom, boom. We were all set. Then some of the older guys in the league are like, these guys are too young to do it. We should make a committee. So I said, if we're making a committee, everybody's going to do their part. Well, some of the people that jumped on the committee weren't really doing their part, and everything we did, they disagreed with, and just made it more difficult. So like after the first year, I kind of just like let this past year happen. Like I'll set up the meetings. I'll go talk to Josh and get everything squared away with dates and do all that kind of thing. But I'm not going to set up the trip. I'm not doing paperwork. I'm not sending text messages. I'm not doing any of that shit.
Right.
And because if there's 4 other people in this group, that some other people can do shit too. And where before it was just gonna be me and JR, boom, 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 we would have got it done. And it just turned into a mess. Then guys started bailing out, and we're supposed to have 24 guys. We had like 20 guys this year. And then some of the guys would just go play their round, and then the person they're waiting to play is there at 3:30 waiting for them, but they're on the 11th hole playing with their friends, and this guy's coming to play a match by himself because you're playing your match with your friends out there. It's like stupid shit like that where
Right.
it was causing guys not to come. So I don't know what kind of numbers we're going to have going into it this year. I don't know. I'm curious to see what the outcome is going to be, but I got some plans to make some moves if possible. So we'll see what happens.
I wish I could get out of work early enough to fucking.
That's the other thing. It's 3:00, 3 to 3:30, or 3 to 3:45 tee off time. So
Right.
it's not easy to fill that time slot. I mean, for me, it's fine. I'm out of work anyway, but for a lot of guys, it's not. Like Jay has to leave early. Bob was leaving early. Kirk's good because he goes in early, but
right.
For a lot of guys, it don't work. So to get the younger crew, for the younger crew, it doesn't really work. For the older retired guys, it don't fucking matter. But you're losing numbers, and you can't get younger guys in, and all the retired guys are done. So,
yep, shit show.
It's frustrating. So could be a good thing, but like that, we basically get that Binghamton trip for free, dude, because of it.
Right.
But now with the pub being closed and no way to go up there, and they do a raffle every Friday, there's no raffle. Where's that money coming from? So.
Right. So what's the update on the Freer Park situation?
I'm gonna make a couple phone calls this week. I got to lock in and see if I can do a tournament, and then I got to get an idea of what's up with that and figure out some shit for that league. So I'll know more this week. Now that I'm feeling better a little bit.
What's going on with the pub?
Nobody's
taking it.
I haven't heard anything in the past couple weeks. No, I'm curious to see if it's gonna go up for bidding and is gonna be a complete just gut the interior remodel, or are they going to like do an expansion?
Right.
The city has the money to do the expansion. It's just how much longer are you going to wait? I mean, this golf course could be open in April 1st. We opened last year.
Like they need it now. Would you make a new clubhouse as part of the park pub?
From what I heard, yes, it would be like a 2-tiered building, basically. Like a restaurant would be on the second floor with a upper deck, like patio.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Could be have like a porch style upstairs, and then you could still have the outside, but I think it's going to be like a 2-tiered place almost.
Yeah, because they got to give Josh a spot to post up more than a fucking closet.
Yeah, give him somewhere to exactly make it look like a golf course.
You gotta entice golfers to come back.
Mm-hmm. And it's also too like for a muni though, like a lot of munis you walk into, Colony, Schenectady, it's similar clubhouses where you walk into. So
yeah,
but I get it. You're walking into like
you're walking in and the dude's got 5 for your park shirts, golf polos for sale
on a rack. It's those are because they fly off the shelves, man.
It's shelves. There is no shelves. He's in a closet, bro.
Oh no, they gotta hook that up. The only good thing about it is he's got a good view of the first tee box. That's the only good thing about that office.
The one good thing I do gotta give him is he's finally started to get like sleeves of balls.
Yeah, I think he does a lot of that on his own too.
Right, so he's making the money.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah, it is.
Smart move.
Fucking Josh.
Got to do something. But Mikey, appreciate your time, homie. We got to wrap this up. I got to get ready for my first day back at work in about 14 days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Custom sticks. Shout out, Paul. Custom sticks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
I wouldn't mind the whole trip. 52 Sundays special, right?
I don't know. Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
52 Sundays special, man.
Fucking comfortable as fuck.
I love their gear, brother. Shirts. I got a T-shirt that I wear all the time. Shit's so comfortable.
Yeah.
They got a sale going on right now. They're tees 3 for $45.
They know what they're doing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it's a company that sticks.
I think so. They're getting their names up. They've been doing a lot with some of the bigger people in the social media game too. I see them out there. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. No, I'm going to get back on here. I want to see what he's up to. I got to talk to Marty, man. Let's talk to Marty. See what the fuck he's up to. Get Marty Mart back up here. That dude's a fucking character. We'll get him. I want to get him up here for the tournament.
And get the update on what?
The second book. Yeah, see what his second book, how he's coming along with the book, and he's supposed to be dropping a podcast as well. So we'll see what Marty Mart's cooking.
Yeah.
But who I got coming up this week? I got a lady I met on Instagram she's out in Rochester. Miss Incredible Edible. So she has a page, and it's kind of like she makes all her own edibles and shit, obviously, but she also does work with like patients she makes lollipops for cancer people going through chemo and shit. So their mouths are always dry and all that.
Yeah.
So she does those. She had a cool little page. I linked up with her. I think I seen her through one of the other people I follow in the cannabis industry around here. So we're gonna get her on. I got some things lined up. Getting back on track here, man. The week off, I literally took the week off and didn't I was communicating with you guys on the social, but I wasn't doing anything like outside of that. No networking, no posting.
I seen you kind of pull back.
Yeah, had to, man.
On Instagram, you're not on there as much.
I had to take a little mental break, though. It's
Absolutely.
It's a reset. It's the time of year too. I mean, it sucked too because I knew it was. They had the PGA show down there.
Now the days are starting to get longer. Now we can get back into the swing of things, and next thing you know, we're fucking out there golfing again.
Can't wait, bro. I really can't wait. I cannot wait.
Seeing as how I took this whole winter and didn't do anything on my game.
Nothing, bro. I was just saying that today, dude. I literally was like, I haven't even swung a club, dude. I gotta do something.
Nothing. Brad's hitting us with texts. You guys are fucking in trouble with the putter.
Yeah, he goes, I played a mental round at Freer Park. I go, what did you sit in your car and fucking think about how you're gonna play there, like hole by hole? Like, what the fuck is a mental round? Fucking dude.
Yeah, mental round. The mental round he played was him trying to stave off banging.
Yeah, right.
trying to keep from nutting.
Yeah, that dude, man.
He's
Fucking
playing a
scrans.
mental round while
That
he's
was
banging out now.
that was his mental, man. Fucking put the VR set down finally. Thank God. Fucking scratch, homie.
I
But
love that
Mike,
kid.
no doubt. We'll set something up for an in studio here soon too.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to get Bob or Kirk on here. Get one of the boys. I know Fairways. If we get early enough, Fairway will make the appearance. So
Right.
we'll get Fairway. We're due for a Fairway update. His off season.
I know. Kirk. Once it's 8:30, it's
Yeah.
tough. He don't like to do it. But if we were to do early enough to where he comes in studio.
Yeah, Wednesday I could do that. Like Wednesday, I'm pretty much good early afternoon, so we can figure that out.
All right.
Mikey, let them know where they can find you, homie.
518 Mikey on Instagram, and then here on Pitch Putt and Puff.
That's it. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back with another episode on Thursday. Sorry for missing one. I think it's literally the first time I've ever skipped out on an episode, but vacation, the bug, the travel, it all fucking got to me. Finally caught up with RGB, but what you gonna do? We'll catch you on Thursday though. Later.
Yeah, roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discuss in the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff.